Nothing has changed since our wedding.
Are you okay?
I just remembered our wedding vows. In sickness and in health, till death do us part.
Till death do us part.
I wonder how it feels to be rich. You won't even worry about where to get the money. The only problem is where you will spend it.
We'll get married and become rich. I just want to be successful. But who'll hire a college dropout like me?
If you need anything, just call me.
You think I'm doing this just for me? I'm not!
I desperately wanted to marry into the Sagrada family.
It's time for us to make another baby.
Hello and welcome to TV1 Midday News. The government of Papua New Guinea, through the Special Audit Oversight Committee, convened an audit entry meeting on the Connect PNG Infrastructure Program Special Audit on Thursday, 3rd April 2025. The meeting brought together key stakeholders, including the National Department of Works and Highways, Deloitte Touch Tomaduchi Ltd and North Projects Pty Limited to outline the audit framework and ensure a collaborative and transparent review process. As part of this progress, the Secretary for the Department of Works and Highways formally handed over the requested documents to Deloitte Touch Tomodachi Limited and North Projects Pty Limited, ensuring the timely commencement of the audit review. New Britain Palm Oil Limited, or NBPOL, Country Manager and Chairman of the PNG Palm Oil Producers Association, Robert Nilkare, has warned that over-regulation and poor implementation of policy reforms could hamper the growth of Papua New Guinea's oil palm industry. Speaking at the National Agriculture Industry Public-Private Sector Partnership Conference in Lae, Nilkare acknowledged the government's recent efforts to introduce a national palm oil policy, the first since independence, but cautioned that its top-down approach and lack of genuine industry consultation risked undermining the very sector it aims to support.
New Britain Palm Oil Limited Country Manager and Chairman of the PNG Palm Oil Producers Association, Robert Nilkare, says they were never privy to the final version of the oil palm policy. Nilkare expressed that it felt like it was forced upon them and warned that without real input from the industry, they won't be able to grow, expand, or contribute meaningfully to the economy. Nilkare says NBPOL employs close to 27,000 people, making it PNG's largest private sector employer, and argued that the industry's success to date is largely due to the absence of overbearing regulation, allowing producers to respond directly to global market demands. He compared the palm oil sector's relative growth to stagnating commodities such as coffee, cocoa, and rubber, which have long been governed by statutory bodies. Nilkare says PNG's agriculture development hinges on three critical factors: infrastructure, law and order, and security of land tenure. He warned that if the government can't get those three things right, agriculture will not grow, no matter how many policies drafted. Freddie Mo, TV1 News.
The inaugural National Tourism Conference and Expo 2025 commenced today in Port Moresby, organized by the Papua New Guinea Tourism Promotion Authority in partnership with the PNG Tourism Industry Association. The event aims to chart a sustainable future for the nation's tourism sector. Under the theme, Honoring Our Past, Transforming Our Future, the conference brings together over 35 expert speakers and 300 participants, including industry leaders, government officials, and international tourism experts. A concurrent tourism expo is also taking place, providing businesses with a platform to showcase their products and services, thereby enhancing visibility and fostering potential partnerships. Papua New Guinea. Over 2,000 students attending Makam Primary School in Morobe Province now have improved access to digital learning resources thanks to BSP Financial Group. Through its 2024 community project, BSP Lays Commercial Centers tapped in to support the school with an e-library setup, providing students and the school's 59 teaching staff with access to current educational content and digital tools to foster interactive and modern learning. The initiative aligns with BSP's digital inclusiveness team and reflects with long-term commitment to strengthening communities through practical and sustainable solutions that promote education and growth. Turning overseas, Beijing has sent a warning to Australia's leaders over their plans to take back the lease from the Chinese owners of the port of Darwin. It comes as a former Northern Territory government minister defends the decision to lease the port in the first place, blaming federal inaction for letting it happen.
The port was leased to Chinese-owned firm Landbridge for 99 years by the country Liberal Party NT government in 2015. 10 years on, both the Coalition and Federal Labor have pledged to return the port to Australian hands. The Coalition not concerned about the overnight message from Beijing.
Look, I'm concerned that China have been sending their boats around our country, that the behaviour that they've displayed toward Australia has been threatening behaviour.
But it's not only China criticising the federal pledges. A former NT minister defending his government's decision to lease the port and accusing the federal parties of staying silent when the deal was done and ignoring pleas to upgrade port infrastructure.
The federal government's response was measured in decibels of around 0. They simply weren't interested in supporting the Northern Territory with this infrastructure.
The decision was made when it was made. We're in now these current circumstances where our geopolitical circumstances have changed.
For some, the focus now is on the port's workforce and what happens next for almost 100 Darwin-based Landbridge employees.
When the country Liberal Party and their coalition counterparts sold it, there was a lot of uncertainty, and we've got that uncertainty again.
As for Landbridge, it says it won't engage with either Federal Labor or the Coalition until after next month's election.
It's exactly 3 months since bushfire tore through the suburbs of Los Angeles, destroying thousands of homes and threatening some of the city's most famous landmarks. As victims pick up the pieces, they face the difficult question of whether or not to rebuild.
January's fires in Los Angeles destroyed the Altadena neighborhood in the city's north.
I knew it was serious. I just didn't know it was going to take out our entire community.
Stephen Scipio wants to stay and rebuild.
And it's the home, right, and the memories, but it's the community.
But he fears local government could change building regulations.
Just don't change the codes and be money hungry and tell us that we can build, hotels to the roof, like to the skies. Because then you're going to change everything about this community and you might as well call it downtown LA.
These sisters lost their family home.
This house was my life,
As they pick up the pieces, they're being targeted by speculators.
Yeah, they're trying.
They're like, oh, you want $200,000 for your property? You want $400,000? We're like, no.
There's also the question of whether a rebuild is worth the risk.
No amount of water is going to stop a fire under these extreme weather conditions, spreading home to home to home. It's really about how hardened a community is or isn't.
There's so much work ahead for LA. There's fear and distrust, but a lot of fighting spirit too.
We're going to have to go through it, get through it, and move forward.
A rallying cry amid the ruins.
In sports, great excitement and high anticipation is looming as the 2025 Digital ExxonMobil Cup Season 2025 approaches, with the Eastern Highlands franchise Bintang Goroka Lahanis set to kick off their campaign against Waggi Tumbe this Sunday in Minsk. After dedicating 2 months to rigorous pre-season training, the Lahanis are eager to make a strong impression and improve on their performance from the previous year.
Goroka Lahanis coach Gonzalo Urakuse expressed his satisfaction with the team's hard work and commitment throughout the season, both gym and field sessions, indicating they are building a positive vibe within the team as they prepare for the start of the season. He highlighted the injection of new talent into the squad, especially in the centers and halves, sourced from their development pathways and the local league. This fresh energy is expected to enhance the team's dynamics and complement their experience.
Okay, from the new boys, we're looking at the backs, especially the centers and the wingers. And also we have new halves pairing. But due to the trial match, we need to pick some experience. So we got some experience from the halves. And the backs are doing well. And we will mix that up with our regular forwards. So we'll balance that lineup.
In addition to the new recruits, Urakuse confirmed that approximately 8 players from last year's roster are returning, including veteran number 9 and captain George Buka, who will once again take on the responsibility of leading the team. The retention of experienced players alongside the newcomers aims to create a balanced and competitive lineup.
And we're really looking at the discipline side of the game. We release some of the boys due to discipline, and then we have the new boys coming in. Also, 8 of the last year team, the regular ones, they are still with us now, and we're really looking forward for the first game. We played three trials leading up to this game. We lost 2 against Tigers, and we won 1. And these 3 trial matches set us well and help us to prepare for the first game. I'm really looking forward for the season 2025, and we really wanted to start on a high note.
With high spirits in the camp, Coach Urakuse and the Lahanis are looking forward to put on a strong performance against Waggi Tumbe in their first away game. The 2 teams recently faced off in a trial match, which the Lahanis won. This has boosted their confidence as they enter the new season. Fans can expect an exciting matchup this Saturday at the Minch Oval. Susan Oreape, TV1 Sports.
And that ends the news update. Join us at 6 p.m. for more news and sports. Bye now.